Hi and welcome to another episode of Mission Control. I think I speak on behalf of a lot of people when I say that getting a straight answer from a flat earther is just as easy as catching a fruit fly with a pair of tweezers while being blindfolded and bitten in the knee by a pit bull. I think that sums it up pretty well. One of the most obvious things that flat earthers avoid answering is the existence of atmospheric pressure. Let's have a quick look at that. This is an egg. This is a cylinder containing gas molecules. If we let them go in a zero-G environment, they will bounce and deflect and fill up the container just like this. Now let's switch on gravity and see what happens. There's still a lot of bouncing of the molecules due to their kinetic energy, but eventually we see a bias towards the bottom of the container. This is called a pressure gradient, and it's caused by gravity, which affects every single gas molecule. Pressure gradient is exactly what we have on Earth, and it's very easy to detect. By using a barometer, you can detect a difference in pressure by climbing a hill or getting yourself on top of a high-rise building. Here's a video of someone who drove from a low elevation point to a high elevation point, and you can see that the bag of chips expands as they climb in altitude. The bag of chips was produced and sealed at a low elevation, thus containing a relative high air pressure. As they climb in altitude, the outside pressure is decreasing, and this causes the bag to inflate because the inside pressure now has less outside pressure to combat. This is undeniable evidence of a pressure gradient, and I guess most flat earthers quietly concede. But as we know, flat earthers are very inconsistent in their reasoning, and while they admit to the pressure gradient, they straight away ignore it and claim that the atmosphere should be sucked out in space. Yet somehow they feel totally unfazed by claiming we live in a domed container which shouldn't have a pressure gradient by their own reasoning. So which is it? Is there a pressure gradient, or do we live in a domed container with gas equilibrium? This is probably the most black and white question you can ask, yet it is impossible to get a straight answer from the gang of fools. I believe this was another safe landing for the Globe team, so stick around for the next mission.